Hi again then guys, and so we've got another drag spec tune for Gran Turismo 6 for you today, and this time it's for the Chevy Corvette ZR1. So you want your racing soft tyres as always. For some reason the game keeps on changing mine back to sports hards, not sure why, hope that isn't another glitch that's starting to develop. For suspension you want your rear ride height as low as possible, front as high as possible, springs on 20 front and rear, dampers to 1, anti-roll on 7, neutral camber and toe. For the gearbox we've got an auto setting of 249 as you can see. Then for the individual gears we've gone for 3, 1892, well 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th all the way to the left to put it simpler, and 6th to 0.675 with a final drive of 2.8 as you can see. For the diff we've got the highest initial torque, highest acceleration and lowest braking as always. All the power upgrades as usual, and I will be using NOS on this run, and obviously you want weight loss. Traction control is turned off as usual, and I will also be running with an auto box, so if you do choose to use a manual you will potentially be quicker than this. So as always we're putting up against a more powerful and strictly speaking faster opponent, the Alfa Romeo Tz3, which has almost 200 horsepower more. So let's see how it compares. Both cars are running racing softs with an auto box and NOS. So obviously top end, the Alfa Romeo is well over a 300 mph machine, so there's no question really that it is going to outrun the Corvette overall. But as you saw, for a Corvette with significantly less power than the Alfa Romeo, which at the end of the day is one of the quickest cars in the game, it fares pretty well. It does a good job of holding the Alfa Romeo off, especially in low-end to mid-range acceleration. In terms of how competitive this tune is, well, it's very competitive against other Corvettes, primarily and obviously. I haven't really dragged this car against many real-world opponents, so I'm not sure necessarily what it can and can't beat, but everyone knows that the ZR1 is a very competitive car. Now, as always, there are far too many specs to read out, but the highlights are it hits 60 miles per hour in 1.7 seconds, it hits 200 in less than 10, it hits 250 in just over 15 seconds, it does the quarter mile in 8.1, the standing mile in less than 20, and it will cover a standing 4-mile drag, or 6,400 metres, in less than a minute. Well under a minute, in fact. So, a seriously quick motor all round. So, for those of you guys who do decide to use this tune, I'd appreciate feedback on how competitive you find it. Is your tune perhaps quicker than this? Let me know if it is. I always appreciate that kind of feedback to make my tunes even quicker. And that's it for this setup. So I'll see you guys next time. And as always, thanks for watching.